Broadcasting. Broadcasting. Okay, I am now live as well.
Loaded up on my phone so I can see the comments, because I can't be asked to do anything else, and your connection has just dropped.
Yeah, no, everybody else's connection has dropped.
Not for me, it's only your connection that's in the red, everybody else is still green.
Yeah, that's always an extreme of my hamster wheel connection.
You said it.
Yeah, it's no secret. I don't got glass fiber here.
Well, feed the hamster more, it might give you more bandwidth.
Need some more hamsters for my bandwidth here.
Yeah. Oh, this will be the first time I'll ever see the spectator mode.
It's a beautiful, beautiful work they put in there. It's really, really good.
I watched it from
and calculating of times, and you can see how many pit stops somebody had, how many tire changes, how many whatever.
Yeah, I like the fact that you can also see if they're in which or anything.
They got left and whatnot, and it's really good. And what fuel they're running. Pretty cool.
Oh God.
Yeah, now we just need to wait
Yeah.
to ready up and hope for heavy rain all through the race.
Yeah, I hope they get the rain, not us.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Us will be next time. We'll have sun and
It'll be dry quality but wet race.
yeah.
Or vice versa.
Rain. Heavy rain, wet race.
Oh.
So everybody's flying their wet setups in the qualifying. It will be fucking hilarious.
Oh God. Tired.
Tired? For what? We're doing nothing.
Nah, I didn't get much sleep last night. Car alarms are going off.
Oh.
So.
Is Petrol Head Harry and you drive it?
I wouldn't know. I think he is.
I've not seen him before. But also I've not watched the last race.
Yeah, it's only two that I don't know, which is VWG and Petrolhead Harry. I know everybody else.
Yeah, VW, GTI.
Oh, and Joyce's.
In the last races.
Because I know he used to race.
Kerry has been in a league of his own, but last time I did commentary, he smashed his car. And, for whatever reason. Though he had like a fucking 2-minute lead on the second place, and then he smashed his car. And I was a bit baffled.
So the battle between Carey and SH is no longer the same as what it was last season, or?
No,
Or has Carey just pulled away?
so two races ago, when I think I did the commentary there, 3 races ago, Kerry had like a 2-minute lead on SH.
Right.
That was it was just no use just looking at him. He was just driving in the league zone.
Right. I know who. Okay.
But we will see what happens in this race today.
When they get going.
As everybody feels like you're ready, because it's short of the 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 1 minute past 7 now, so.
No, it's 1 minute past 8.
You're an hour ahead, so.
Yeah, I speak from the future.
So you should know who gets pole position then. If you speak from the future.
Yeah, it's P did get pole position, and Carey and everybody else gets disqualified due to a glitch.
Oh yeah, we need to point out the fact that there is no safety car in both leagues, from what I remember being told.
It has been turned off since it was a clusterfuck, and
And I'm pretty sure there's strict rules about you swearing as well.
Well, we have no monetization on this video, so we can swear all we want.
Well, I'm pretty sure Vern and Big Dave might have something to say about that. I remember me getting in a few troubles last season about it also. If I can't, you can't.
Alright.
Maybe in your own language you might be able to.
No, better not. Yes, okay, fine, I can't narrate this broadcast, thank you.
Yes. I'll keep you on track. I think you did commentary with me once before, didn't you? Last season.
Yeah, once. Yeah.
Was it with me, you, and Mike, or was Mike not there?
In Silverstone, wasn't it?
Yes, I think, yes. I remember now.
Well, not everybody's getting their tyres. 10 seconds ticking down again for people to get their tyre set up.
There's only 2 left.
Tyre location.
Interesting to see who goes for the softest choice.
Yeah. Have you heard the latest news from Pirelli? Next season there will be soft tyres.
And the super hard. Don't forget about them.
Super hard. Also, today the new F1 logo has been revealed, which reminded me a lot of the Wipeout games.
I've not seen it, so. Okay.
So.
Let's see what currently fitted and fastest lap. And lap data as well.
So
see who comes out.
First.
I wonder if it's going to be Vern or Big Dave, because I remember last season those two were always one of the first 2's out. And
so far, everybody's just putting in their setup now.
oh, someone's coming out.
I hear a car.
Yeah, who is that? I can't tell.
It is Petrolhead Harry in the Haas.
Ah. And he's on the soft. So nobody choosing the softest tyre yet?
The soft tyre. Yeah, that is the softest tyre here.
Yeah, my bad. So I'm already getting confused with the tyre setups. Oh, I've just been informed by one of the drivers that got heavy rain for the race.
Ooh! So we have Demon Racer now exiting the pit lane as well.
We're not the only ones that get the rain. Looks like the F1 lot still get it as well. Oh,
yeah.
Kimi in Mercedes has chosen the medium tyres. That's on board.
So he already knows that it's no use using the soft tyres here, apparently. He would start on the wet tyre probably anyway.
It looks like Petrolhead only has a few 2 laps of fuel on board, so he's going to be able to do about
1 lap.
3 to 4 laps. Nah, you can get 3 to 4. Well, he stayed in max all the way around, so he might only just get about 2.
Yeah, 1.5 maybe. Burns through the fuel so fast. Also, the first Toro Rosso now on field. Matthew Ashbrook.
Who's his teammate this season?
New car is his teammate this season. Who's today not around.
Oh yeah. That was Petrolhead's on his flying lap, looking clean so far.
Well, he has about 1 lap of fuel remaining here.
Yeah, he's not going to be... If he messes up this lap, he's not going to have enough to do another lap.
No. That is a high-risk strategy, using your max fuel setting and like the outlap. That's something you should do.
Yeah. It leaves no room for error as well.
Yeah. You do 1 error, you can go back to the pit lane and lose time. Precious time looking at the animation of being pushed
into the 120.
Let's see what else we got.
There was the
Racer should be next to put a time down.
Now Damon has enough to do another lap. What's the McLaren still? 121 flat.
Right on 2. Big Dave now also leading.
Carrie's just started his lap.
And there we see Force India.
Big Prent is out on his lap, outlap.
Keep it in the run on. Also
Prent gets out with his teammate. Oh God! Ow!
Matthew going a bit wide. Though he did not want to take his lap.
Curry's car is looking a bit stable.
Oh.
Back end slides out here and there,
Matthew
but
might actually have involved with this lap time because it just didn't count.
Oh. Curry goes top now.
119.
I think there's Big Dave on a lap, he is, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's on the lap. He's now just sector 3 yellows. Happened there.
I don't think he was on the lap.
Have a nice draw.
I think it was Joyce's in the sector 3 because he's just on a lap down to 136.
UVW had damage on his wing.
Oh. Oh, now that happened. I wonder if he caught it by going into the pit entry, like what I did.
Yeah, like how I smashed my car on last race.
It looks like Skyline's also choosing the medium tyre choice.
Yep.
And Bold PD.
Well, using his max fuel settings, so we'll see what happens here.
Oh, Peter went a bit wide. Just after the second sector line.
So we have Big Dave crossing the line now.
Here goes P3. 19.8. Oh, and Joyce has just improved 19.7.
So Matthew Asperg on second, that is pretty good for him.
Oh. Hang on.
He's out of fuel, he's just crawling around the track now.
And Bull with Big Prent.
Also crossing the line for 2.5.
Prent has just gone past Matthew, I think, in the Toro Rosso. He's on his flying lap now, he's coming up into the last few corners. See how he gets on.
Additional odds on this lap. We always see Vernon doing his, being the third sector now.
And Big Prentner goes fastest. 19 flat.
119.0. I'll carry 118.8.
Oh.
And carry
And he's
smashed his
retired.
car. Yeah, he's no, he did
No,
not
he's just
smash it.
retired.
He just retired. He is happy
I
with the
think.
result he has. Yeah, no, his car looked intact.
Well, Vern posted his time, he's 10th place at the moment. I'm bored with SH.
Yeah, SH now, I see. Yours is that. Good one.
Evening, Jordan. So at the moment, Carrie's leading, but
he's actually using a wet setup.
yeah, that would be interesting to see who's running their wet setup for the race. As SH goes third behind Big Printer.
Well done.
We've got Dave J and Skyline on our laps.
Yeah. Skyline just passing the Haas there.
VW's coming out, as is Kimmy. So the last 4 guys who haven't done a lap time are on their way out.
Yeah. I wonder what times we'll see from them here.
Who's where? Signs in seconds. Okay, so Skyline will be doing the lap first.
Williams just took out one of the DRS signs.
Is that on by the... just before the second sector and the second DRS sign?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So what happens? Ran a bit too wide and clipped it then, I'm guessing. Skyline's about to start his lap.
Skyline. Yep.
It'll be Skyline, Dave J, then VW, then Kimmy.
And Kimmy.
I think. Unless VW's ahead. I think VW's actually on his lap now. No, he's just started his.
See if human race can also improve his lap.
He's currently sitting P11.
So far, Dave, J, Kimmy, and VW are out.
Isn't it just a top 16 that go out? It's from 16th place.
Yeah, it might be 16, so Kimmy
Yeah.
and VW would be out.
Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Sure, someone in my comment section would tell me. Well, at the moment, James, we don't know because there's heavy rain due. So, don't know who's looking good for the win.
Heavy rain can really turn the tables here.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody's just practicing in dry conditions, and heavy rain will really either turn this into a destruction derby or into a ballet.
I think Skyline went P11.
Out now.
I was just informed by Vern not to worry about his pace, he's running his wet setup for the race.
Ah, okay.
Skyline ended up P11.
W letting the Mercedes pass.
I'm just working out the 4 that was left with Skyline, Dave J, VW and Kimmy, weren't they? Yeah. So Kimmy went P7, Skyline P11, Dave J P9 and VW non-mover P17.
Yes, VW and Mother Guzuri will be out of Q2 if they keep this time.
At the moment we've got Goosey on an outlap and VW possibly on an in lap. Because he's got, according to these data, 1 lap of fuel remaining. He might have enough to go for again, and that's if he's not coming in, which he is. See what Peter is doing. Okay, Peter is going for another lap.
Well, considering they're using the rich mix on his out lap.
Yeah, he's about to start his lap.
And ooh, there he had almost a spin.
Oh, Demon's
Retired.
Demon's now retired. He did improve on his lap time as well.
That he's now sitting in the wall.
Yeah.
I think he just quit because he had his position.
Skyline's retired. I think it's because they're getting closer to the ending of the stage. They're all happy with their time, so
Yeah,
they don't want to do the drive all the way back.
Safe. They're feeling safe with the times.
Yeah.
Who can't blame them?
But you run the risk of being pushed down once you're retired and not being able to do anything about it.
But if you feel confident with your time, well, you know, go with it.
Yeah, Peter's about to cross the line. See if he improves. I think he's... no, he didn't.
Almost entering sector 3. He's now in sector 3. Let's see if he can make the jump into Q2 or not.
Right, who else is on the way out? I think Devil's on his lap. Possibly.
Well, usually not enough to improve, he will be out.
No. We've got Petrolhead Harry back on an out lap. So he's looking to improve on his position.
Peter's also given his best, not enjoying sector 3.
Peter, I think, is going for another lap.
Yeah, he has also the fuel for it, so...
And Goosery's also on his lap, and Matthew's also out there on his lap as well. Oh, Yellow's in sector 2. Never mind, it looks like...
His car?
No.
He didn't.
Peter's... I think the Peter's just improved then. I think he did. So if Goosery improves, he's going to push Vern down there, and Vern will be out in Q1. See how Goosery does. And Goosery does improve.
Vern is currently out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't have enough time to go around and get a lap time done.
It's not enough anymore.
But I refer back to what I previously said, who is running a wet setup for the race and who isn't.
Yeah, we will see who's actually handling the car better in the rain and who's not.
Yeah,
just flying straight off into the gravel.
If I remember correctly, I think Vern used to like the rain. So starting from the back pretty much won't possibly bother Vern.
It's not going over the line, he's finishing in the pit lane.
I think Peter is just retired. Yeah, he's just retired. And I can't switch.
Me
Oh,
either.
petrol head improved. Went up to P11.
So Vern and VW are definitely out. I
Yeah.
can
Don't know
have a
about
nap.
Devil. No, you can't have a nap because it'll be Q2 shortly.
Yeah, well, if you're in position 16, 17, you can have a nap.
Yeah, if you're in those two positions, yes. Oh, Poland's just joined the stream.
Wait 2.5 minutes.
There we go.
Oh, no.
It was just Matthew that was left to finish to come across the line, so there we have it. See who was out. Yeah, I was right. 16 and 17th place are the two that go out.
Yeah. So Vern can have a coffee or something.
He'll probably go for a drink, or he might join on the stream, or he might help his teammate.
So, the Flying Dutchman here in the F1 League.
Quite a few people got invalidated lap time.
Yeah.
Oh. I like this new spectator system.
This track really invalidates your lap really quick.
Yeah, the last corner especially.
The last chicane is really a neck breaker. So, Q2.
Telemetry full. No, I don't want lap data. Currently fitted. Yeah, there we go.
The new one is the new mode is really good in my opinion. The new spectator mode. Really
Yeah.
makes a lot of options.
James Vernon's using his wet setup, so that's why he was a bit off in pace. So.
Hopefully the choice will pay
Oh,
off.
two cars coming out. Who are they?
Yep.
Oh, one's Matthew on the mediums.
And there's a human racer now.
And Skyline. So the two McLarens and the Toro Rosso.
And the Honda. And McLaren, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like SH is coming out also, and Big Dave.
Season.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Renault performs like they are for Red Bull with McLaren.
Yeah, also I think Toro
Gets rid of
Rosso
that
has
Honda.
Renault engines.
No, Toro Rosso are getting the Honda. So
Oh,
Honda's still going to be in the race, just within a Toro
in the
Rosso.
back.
Yeah. Skyline overtook Matthew, so he'd be the first one to start a lap.
I'm always curious how the new liveries will look like next year.
Don't think they'll change much.
I hope Force India is very good game. I like the old style much better, the black and the orange, green.
So you're not a fan of the pink?
No.
You do know you're speaking to the person who has the pink helmet.
I know. That's enough.
Bright pink helmet with a bright yellow car. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And freaking North Korea flag.
Yeah, gotta represent.
The great leader.
I thought for a moment there it said Skyline was on the mediums then. But he's not, he's on the soft.
Yep.
So at the moment, most of the drivers are out, apart from 4. I am sweating.
Open the window.
I think I've already got my window open. Skyline's about to do his lap. So he'll be provisional pole. And there's a 119.8.
the time?
Matthew 21-0.
We'll put down here again. If he flies a drive setup, just
and there he goes. 18-8 from Carrie.
Yeah.
Isn't that? Yep, that's from Carrie.
I wonder if Carrie flies a drive setup there.
Yeah. I'm going to take a guess and say he is.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong.
Well, 118 is really good time.
Yeah, that's making me think that he hasn't realised that there's rain for the race.
Do you think that's like he has like music and just not listening, not looking at the screen?
Possibly.
That will be a real surprise for him then.
Yeah. Oh, we got yellows in sector 3. Someone spun.
Sector 3 is clear again.
Oh, Matthew spun. He was in the gravel. Facing the correct way, but... So he's letting a very laggy car. It's a laggy...
Carry again a better time.
Yeah.
What's Matthew doing? Oh, he's getting set up tyres, probably.
Yeah, he's got no fuel. So...
Maybe you'll run the soft tyre now as well, not the mediums.
Possibly. Oh, Goosery's just got into P7. Just caught him at the end of his lap. Joyce's was out on a lap, but he's come into the pits. Oh, he must have invalidated his lap time or something. Devil out there and
the race
dang.
Oh, Matthew has forgot. So this the next lap time invalidated.
Ah.
The Prenter invalidated lap time. Joyce's and this the next lap invalidated.
Well, Big Prenter's done a lap time. He's P3. Currently, the two Ferraris have been split by a Mercedes.
With about 8.5 minutes remaining in Q2.
What's the... Let's find out what the gaps are. That one.
You can also look at that.
Yeah, I'm just doing that now. So, Carrie's leading by 5 tenths.
Fuel, go in the pit lane again to refuel.
I know Devil's just started his lap. He's in the middle sector of the course now.
Joyce is now leaving the pit exit. Saying that's a Haas behind him and with Williams coming up straight.
That'll be... Devil... No, not Devil. Deck.
Devil has a great helmet, I think.
I'm on board with Devil now, that's why I got a bit confused. That you would have been Deck that you would have seen.
Okay.
This Devil's just about to cross the lap. And P10.
So at the moment, Petrolhead Harry, Matthew, Joyce's, Dave J and Peters will be out.
Yeah, Dave J's just started his lap, as is Peters. And Joyce's is going round to start his.
Yeah, there's waving a bit.
Isn't that Petrolhead Harry behind him? Yeah, it is. So Joyce's has got Petrolhead behind him, who's now backing off, creating a gap.
On the laps.
Yep. I don't think we'll see the top 4 come back out. I think they're in till the end of the session now.
Safe. Especially Kerry's more than safe.
Yeah, he's 5 tenths ahead of second and third.
Yeah. It's like I really suspect that he doesn't realise that there will be rain.
Oh, Choices is coming up on a McLaren.
Yup. Let's see if Lee McLaren will let him pass.
It's Skyline who's on an outlap. Yeah, he lets him pass.
Yeah, he lets him pass. How also should he do?
Right. If Joyce felt like he was held up during that lap, he has enough fuel to do another lap.
Yeah, also enough time.
Yeah, plenty of time, 5 minutes left.
Yep.
Oh.
For 2 laps should be enough.
Who's just moved from the bottom here? Who was that?
Must have been Dave J.
Yeah, so he's got the P7. Oh, and Joyce has got the P5.
Yeah, Joyce is in 5. Ooh. Well done there. So at the moment we have Matthew Peter, Petrolhead Harry, not anymore.
I
we
think
have Mother Guzeri, Devil's Armpit, Demon Racer, Petrolhead Harry.
Devil's on a lap.
She will be out.
And he did not improve. And he's out of fuel.
Demon is also on his lap.
Joyce is retired.
Makes it clear that he's happy with his position.
Devil's retired because he's out of fuel. And Peters hasn't improved it also. So Devil feels like he's done all he can.
Yeah.
We've got Demon coming back out, so he's looking to improve and get back in the top 10 to join his teammate. I think Peters is on his possibly on another lap because he's leaving it in max mode. Mad Max
now on a lap again.
Yeah, I think he's just about to start his.
Yeah,
like possibly. Oh, Matthews retired.
Also retired. In 8 now, he's not getting rated. Looking at it.
Don't think a lot of people will be too happy with the first corner marker boards being taken out every time someone retires there.
No. That will certainly piss people off.
I'm actually surprised that Matthew has retired, seems though he's that close to being able to be knocked out.
Yeah, but
P8, you're not really safe.
Also look, it's just 1,000 slower than Victoria.
Yeah. So if Demon's able to improve, then
yeah, you could knock
that could push Matthew down.
Yes,
Skyline. Oh, Skyline's just improved, so there goes. He's gone to P3.
For Matthew here.
Demon's round in the last corner now.
Yeah. And he is not improving.
No. But he does have enough fuel to do another lap. As Petrolhead Harry starts his lap to try and improve. So at the moment, Mother Goosery, Devil, Demon, Petrolhead Harry and Peters will be the next bunch of drivers to go out.
Yep. Those starting grid positions will be safe then for them. I mean, maybe not the worst place to start in the rear in heavy rain.
Yeah. I don't know what the heavy rain's like this season. Oh, Demon's a bit loose on the exit.
Yeah.
I think that's messed up his time now.
Off fuel. Like big time off fuel. He won't do another lap.
No, he won't be able to do another lap, but hopefully that loss of the rear hasn't affected his time much.
Oh, I think it has.
Yeah, he's 1/10 down.
Yeah. No more. So that's 13 for Demon Racer.
Petrol head improved by 4 temps, but I don't think it counted. I think he might have invalidated his lap.
Let me check if he invalidated his lap time. Let's check real quick. Yes, he has invalidated his lap time.
He doesn't have enough fuel to improve also.
No, also no time anymore.
It's Demon retires.
Out of fuel before he can make to the line.
He won't have enough fuel to do another lap. He's
just retired. So yeah. Mother Guillory, Devil's Armpit, Demon Racer, Petrol Head Perry and Pedix are out. And Matthew is very happy in Q3.
Yeah. There we go, it's the end of Q2. Just waiting for Petrolhead to cross the line, or
that was
do that.
Interesting break.
It's one way to stop the car.
Drifted around a bit. Showed off his need for speed skills.
Yeah, he's out of fuel. So he didn't even make it all the way around. Well, he made it to the last corner. There we go.
And
it's the end of
Q2. He is not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. I know, it should be back up.
Is your stream stopped, has it?
No, it's back up now. Should be good.
So Carry at the moment leading both qualifying sessions. 5 times faster than everybody else.
I bet he's doing dry setup, otherwise I can't. Well, he's just so much better.
But I wasn't told how long it's going to be heavy rain, if it's heavy rain throughout the whole race, or I might get told when we're on the grid.
12 minutes in Q3 now. I already hear engines being started.
Yeah, straight shootout now.
There you go, there comes the first one, looks like a...
Force India, there's a Mercedes moving out. Joyce's. Very slowly coming out there.
Yeah, very slow.
Looks like Matthew's on his way out. He's... I wonder if he forgot that he was coming out of the pits. So, Joyce's, Matthew, SH are the first 3 out.
Skyline is now also going and Decadent.
Oh yeah, they're all starting to come out now. Big Dave, Carey, Big Prender.
Yeah, they're all running out black now. Besides 3 person.
Dave, Jake, Kimmy.
Yeah. Maybe they're waiting for the last minute.
Dave J is on his way out now. Kimmy's out.
So
everybody's out.
That.
Yeah. And Joyce will be on provisional pole. So, past 2 qualifying sessions, Carey's topped it. So Carey, I'm expecting Carey to get pole. Then it's going to be a battle between Big Prender or SH. And quite possibly Skyline, because in Q2 he went faster than Big Prender.
Yeah, agreed. I think Prender will be a big contender for Carey if Carey really runs the right setup.
Oh, Joyce's is off. Joyce's is out.
Oh.
He lost a turn.
From 10.
Yeah. He lost it into turn 2. Bit of a tank slapper moment.
Oh well.
Well, it's now Matthew that's going to be setting provisional pole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was unlucky there for Joyce because he seemed to be going pretty strong within qualifying.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can make any places back up from the start. Matthews
now entering sector 3.
Short shifts up to 3rd so he doesn't get any wheel spin after that chicane. Whoa. And he sets a 119.6, which
I'm gonna leave myself out of the window and say that will be enough to stop Carey.
yeah, I don't think so either. As Big Dave's about to set his time.
Carey, who's just coming around now.
Here he comes. And it's a lap invalidated.
Yeah.
As Big Prenter then sets the pole time now, 119.3. Oh, Decadence just set the fastest. And
Yeah, let me check incidents. Yeah, Carey invalidated that time, and SH also invalidated that time.
So at the moment it's Kimmy who's on pole at the moment with a 19.2. Who's going to set the time first? SH. SH is going to set the first time out of these two.
Yeah. Carey now at sector 3 almost. We'll see if he's invalidated this time again. Yes, he invalidated his time again.
Does he have enough fuel to go again?
Yes,
just
barely.
SH goes fastest now, 118.7. Beats his teammate.
Too much here. Is he too careless now?
Oh, he's in. He's in the pits.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting choice.
Oh, Big Prentice just improved. He's now gone to P2 with a 19 flat.
I think Carey will refuel and try again.
I think Kimmy's on an in lap, as is SH. And so is Demon. Big Dave, not Demon. Dave J might be on another lap, or he might be on a quick in lap.
Hard to tell.
I think Big Prender's going again. He has the fuel to do so.
Carey's still in the pits. And Dave J's out of fuel.
So he was trying to push for a quick. Oh, Big Prentice is also coming in the pits now.
Big Dave also in the pits.
So everybody is in the pits. Oh, Matthew's on an outlap.
Yeah. Everybody besides Matthews in the pits now. Dave J's
Yeah.
out of fuel. Harry got 5 more minutes to do something about his laps.
Well, Carey's got to not get his lap time invalidated if he's hoping to get pole position here.
Hmm. I already did it twice, maybe that's nagging a bit in his mind.
I possibly could be thinking if I push himself too hard, he's gonna just get another lap invalidated.
You think that's nagging on his psyche?
Quite possibly.
He invalidated two laps already, though he was the fastest one in the last two things. Just one lap.
Matthew starts his time. We've got Skyline coming out on an outlap.
See Carey starting on 9 for surprise.
He's on his way out now.
Oh.
He's just started his outlap.
Yeah, there it is. 3.5 laps of fuel. Got 3 minutes and 48 seconds left.
Let's see if Matthew's up on his time or not. Just coming up to the second sector, see how he's up or not.
Carey's ghosted at the moment, maybe he's using his menu.
Okay, it's not telling me if Matthew's up on his time or not. That's fun. Think he is. Matthew might improve. Possibly.
Carey making
No, he didn't.
way for the passing car. Two Ferraris now in sector 3.
I wonder if Big Prent is going to help his teammate out here with a bit of a slipstream, or are they spread out? They're spread out. So Skyline is coming to our last sector now, it looks like. Yeah. See if he's able to improve. And he does. 18.9 goes P2. Just a slight bit faster than Big Prender, who has started his outlap. Take that off. Oh, we got yellows in sector 3. So who that could have been?
Maybe
Matthew.
He's out of fuel.
Ball with Carey here, see how he's doing.
So far, Carey's lap is good. Things. That might have helped. No. Though Carey has a
18.4
warning for speeding in the pit lane.
He's now just gone top with an 18.4.
Yeah, well, that will certainly make him happy.
Big Prent has retaken the position ahead of Skyline. He's 8,000. He's up on his time, Big Prenter is, so he might be going for another lap.
Big Dick also gone on his last lap.
40 seconds left of Q3.
Then we're gonna have a 5-minute coffee break.
Yeah, I need to ask about
before
that.
the race starts.
Do we do the 5-minute break or do they do it?
They do it, we just wait.
Right. Big Prent is up on his time by 2 tenths.
On that.
If Big Prent is able to do this lap time and not lose any time, he's going to go P2. Because he's up by 2 tenths.
Good for him.
And he does.
There you go.
And I didn't change.
Carry improves.
Yep, he did. I think that's just...
That must be a dry setup.
It has to be. And I can't change driver because I was still on board with Big Prender.
No.
Damn it.
Can't change anymore.
I think the S8 is on and out on his flying lap on a time lapse, so he might just improve. I'll keep an eye on that. He is the last one to cross the line, SH.
I'm bored of killing, but I can't change the camera anymore.
Oh, I wish it let us change. Oh. I didn't even see if SH is still P3. He didn't improve on his time. So we've got a Ferrari 1-2. Followed by a Mercedes, then McLaren of Skyline.
Then a Red Bull Williams Toro Rosso runner Force India. And Joyce is with no time because he crashed his car.
Yeah, it was unlucky for Joyce as he crashed just onto going into turn 2. Got a massive fishtail and lost it. And there we go. That's qualifying complete. And we'll go for a quick 5-minute break before the race.
Yep. The race in the rain.
Yeah. Hopefully my trackside source tells me how long the rain is for. Oh. I haven't seen the new F1 logo, so...
Certainly reminds me of the Wipeout logo.
Oh, that is heavy rain. That is very heavy.
That will not play into Kerry's cards.
No, especially if he's running a dry setup, he is going to have a really loose rear end.
Yeah. I think he will really struggle with these conditions. I wonder how long they will last. Which is 15 minutes or 45 minutes.
I could get in touch with my trackside source. Give me a minute. I'll go ask. If my phone will load it up. It's a bit slow. There we go. Just wait for him to reply. Oh. Well, this is the hard part. Hard part? No, hard part. Waiting around for 5 minutes before they can... Okay, heavy rain is predicted for the whole race.
Oh, that will certainly not be good for courage.
Yeah. I wonder if he loaded his dry setup expecting it to only be raining for a maximum of about 25 laps.
I mean, it shows on the display that it will heavy rain or at least light rain.
Yeah, but he might not have waited to see how long it was out for.
He must have muted the whole chat and just not looked at it.
Yeah.
We will see what happens here in the wet of Spain.
Am I right in saying this is their very first wet race? Am I right?
Yes, it is. It is.
Hey.
The F1 boys were lucky so far to be spared of heavy rain for full race.
Their luck can only go so far.
Yeah. Well, the rain and heavy rain will be fucking something. Or Abu Dhabi in the rain, or something.
Yeah, I highly doubt it'll rain in Abu Dhabi. If
Like
it does, then this game system is broke.
365 days.
Might get the odd sandstorm here and there, but not heavy rain.
I heard somewhere that it only rains 3 days a year in Abu Dhabi.
Wow. They must think it's some sort of alien thing when it rains.
like when I heard when it snowed the first time a few years ago in Israel, they were just wondering if that was like a chemical weapon being deployed.
Well, if you don't know what rain is, come to Britain. You'll find out then.
Yeah, here in Germany. Wow.
It's like the sun. We don't know what the sun is. We just think it's a bright
clear ball in the sky. There could be a meteor.
We just think it's just a light switch.
Fair enough.
When it goes dark, someone's turned the light off. As we're about to get underway, it looks like. Everybody's readying up.
About 10 seconds until the formation up. Formation up is.
Yep, and everybody gets away. Oh, there's a Red Bull in the background. Sliding through there.
Boy, look at that.
Oh, I wonder what the view is like on board. Let's go to SH.
I may actually wait to find out.
Yeah. Alright, let's get the interval.
Yeah. Interval detailed position change, yes, please.
No, I don't want that
Going
to.
through full light details.
Oh, we can't see what aero everybody's running. Looks like the projected pit stop time is lap 33 to 40.
Wow, that is a long time.
Oh, hello Charlie. Welcome to the stream. They got heavy rain for the full race, from what I've been told.
Yeah. It's rather sad for some drivers on the grid. And Bert will be most happy as he's flying off.
I don't want the telemetry data run. Right, there we go. I don't want the telemetry data. No. As they're all about to line up now, the first 3 cars. And we're about to get underway shortly.
I can't wait. Will we have a mania grade like Spain with GP2 or F2 as it's not called?
Yeah.
Or will be a bit more civilized?
I wonder how many of the F2 lot are happy that these guys have got heavy rain.
So far it's only been the F2 people with rain.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Lights. Oh, Kyrie's got a jump start.
Jump start.
Oh, there's a Williams on the grass.
Big clouds here. In the rain.
Hard to see who's going through then. I just saw 2 red flashing lights.
In the field here.
Yeah.
I think I saw
Vern's...
some debris flying around.
Vern has moved up 6 places.
Wow, good start from Vern. play before Vern now.
Trying to find the battles now through all this heavy rain. We'll get on board with Vern here. He's up the inside of Matthew and Skyline.
Vern said I really paid off here.
So Carrie's leading with a 6-10 gap to Big Prentner, but as we know, it has a drive-through penalty for an alleged jump start.
Devil's Armpit has also warning for collision with Demon Racer. Demon Racer has a warning for collision with Dave J, and Big Dave has a warning for
Vern's on the inside of
Decadent.
Skyline. He backs out of it. And ahead of Skyline is Vern's teammate, Big Dave. So far your biggest mover in lap 1 is Vern, 9 places.
Yeah. That is crazy good. So far the biggest loser seems to be Decadent with 6 positions lost.
Yeah, I wonder when Carrie's going to come in to do his drive-through.
Herrick's already in the pits now, and saying that's Decadent. Decadent has lost part of his wing.
Oh, we've got yellows in
now lost
sector
8 positions.
3.
Same as Demon Racer was in the pits now, who also lost his front wing, and
Oh,
Devil
I
Rampant
think-
also lost parts of his wing.
Yeah, I think Demon and Devil had another coming together.
Yeah.
Because there was a sector 3 yellow flag up just before I went to these two guys, so these two must have had another collision.
Oh, we have HJ going, but
So at the moment Carrie is pulling away. Joyce's is on the back of Vern, who has dropped away from Skyline. So Vern's now coming under pressure from Joyce's.
Being pushed up here is unreal.
Yeah, we see it as being really bad, but when you go on board with them, it's not very noticeable.
But I think if you drive yourself, it's far, far worse.
Yeah.
When you hold splatter with speed.
Gone the wrong way there. Let's see, Skyline's...
You have Joyce's now trying to overtake Vernon.
Carrie still's not coming to do his drive-through. I wonder if he knows if he's
Carrie might
picked
get
one up.
He might get himself disqualified if he doesn't do it.
Well, this is his lap now, and he would have been warned by his engineers. Joyce's goes for the overtake.
He got it. Yeah, he got it. He overtook Vernon.
But I would keep an eye on Vern, because he is still there.
Ooh, Vern is attacking.
Vern's looking like his setup is more good in the corners. If he's able to close up that much behind.
No.
Oh, good day.
Vernon has a big of a gap now to Joyce's.
Goosery just lost 2 positions there to P-Dids and Dave J.
So Matthew is now attacking DW.
As he is.
Petrol Hat Harry has 17 seconds, 19 seconds already on Matthew.
They would have lost out from the pit stops they would have had to do. The false pit stops.
Yeah, they lost out big time on the pit stops. They had
Let's
to
see
do
if
all the damage.
Carrie is in now to do his drive-through.
Oh, okay, so no disqualifications there. Though he will be handed down the field now.
Yeah. Well, oh, Matthew's just got a 3-second time penalty for corner cut.
Oh, that is the first of 3. If he collects 3 of those, Matthew will be collecting another penalty point on his license.
It's looking like VW is struggling for traction.
Matthew overtook VW.
Yeah, VW in the last corner looked like he was going to go down into the pit lane, but then ended up on the grass. So...
Yeah.
Oh,
VW maybe still has dirty tyres.
Carrie's come up behind Vern, who has lost the position to Joyce's.
And sliding around the corners.
Skyline's just hit the back of Big Dave and lost a bit of his front wing.
Oh, so he might need to pit.
Yeah.
So he will lose a whole lot of positions.
He might have to pit if it's affecting him a bit too much, which it looks like he is, as Joyce's now gets past.
Yeah. Oh, that's half this wing.
Skyline's staying there. Joyce's off wide.
Ooh, very wide, and Vernon seems to push Skyline.
Yeah, Vernon's on the back of Skyline now. There's Carrie at the back there.
He doesn't lose his wing.
Carrie's at the back there, just right behind Joyce's.
Skyline now pitting.
Yeah.
You must.
Front wing damage is a bit too much. And we see Carrie in the background.
It's too much. Dave J already one lap down. This can't be right. Skyline now handed down to 11th place, 12th place, 13, and 14 is 29 seconds already in just lap 5 down. And it seems Carrie has a fuel problem. His fuel light is blinking yellow.
He's probably underfueled his car, so he got the better launch off, which then resulted in him getting a drive-through.
Yeah. He's on lean setting now. He's on minus 17 laps.
And Joyce's is not letting Vern pull away.
Carrie's struggling with traction here.
So at the moment we've now got Big Prenter leading the race by 3 seconds to SH and Kimmy.
Yeah. And there's already a second gap between 3 and 4. And the next big gap would be at place 9 to 8. About 6 seconds. And then 13 to 16.
Just keeping an eye on this battle here between Vern, Joyce's and Carrie.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Joyce's big moment out of the last corner.
Carrie now on his back. Ooh, this might get ugly here now. Ooh, this might really get ugly now.
Joyce's is making a move.
Earlier move.
And he's
flying off.
Oh.
To get with Vernon. Carrie using the... Oh no, Carrie's catching in on the gap there.
Yeah, both Joyce's and Vern had to go across the corner there. Both of them locked up.
Carrie must have used a fuel cell because he's now already 0.6 laps in the minus in the fuel. You really need to be careful with his fuel management.
Yeah, he does.
Otherwise, this will be a short race for Carrie.
Oh, Vern's off in the gravel a bit.
Yeah.
Looks like Vern's sort of struggling in this wet race. So now Carrie's closing.
Made up a whole lot of positions.
Yeah, he's made 11 positions so far, our biggest mover on the grid. Our non-mover is Petrolhead Harry, who's still P14.
He had a really bad start. Crashed and were forced to do pit stop, which cost him a lot of time.
Yeah. Now
I can speak from experience that is painful to have.
Now here we'll see if Carrie's got no... Oh, P-Dids.
3-second time penalty for P-Dids.
And Carrie's running little to no wing as he's blasted past Vern.
Yeah.
But Vern should get him again within the corners.
Matthew, followed by VW, staying battle along for that position.
So Matthew eventually got past VW then?
Yeah, he's now 1.2 seconds in front of VW.
Oh, Carrie's looking to get past Big Dave.
He's also struggling. So Matthew's really good on fuel. He has 1.6 laps of extra fuel in his ride.
Carrie's now back up into P4. He's got past Big Dave on the end of the third corner, going into turn 4. So let's see what he can do to try and catch the two Mercedes and his teammate, if he can.
I don't think he can. They're 4 seconds, 9 seconds apart, so... I don't think he can catch up 9 seconds in the rain.
Now we've got Dave J following, Mother Goosey following Dave J back here for P8.
Yeah, they're really close together.
So Goosey's looking to get past Dave J. And of course they don't have DRS because of the heavy rain.
Yeah.
So no help from that as Carrie sets the fastest lap.
Oh, Carrie. So I think we won't see any DRS in this race today.
No, not with heavy rain predicted throughout the whole race.
No.
Oh, Dave J looks to be pulling away from Goosery.
And Joyce is now near Big Dave, making his way through to the race station leader.
Carrie's got that gap down to 8.4, so he is closing in on his teammate.
That is insane.
Joyce is getting very close to the back of Big Dave now.
I can also imagine that Carrie is seeing this as a challenge, getting a good position with a drive set up in wet.
Yeah. Oh, Goosery's past Dave J. As Joyce is still trying to find a way past Big Dave.
Still attacking Big Dave here. Oh, great. It's not backing down.
No. It looks like VW is still chasing down Matthew as well, for P11.
Yeah.
Oh,
We look into...
Joyce seems to be struggling out of that last corner for traction, whereas Big Dave is not. And is... Oh, we had a sliding VW then. Out of the last corner.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew's wide and has gone across the floor. He's allowed VW to pass.
So I think he will regain the position from VW again.
As long as he doesn't make any more mistakes, he should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe VW will show a mistake here. Who knows?
So, who else is close? Big Dave and Vern. So 2 Red Bull drivers are close to each other.
Yep. I'm just watching right now. I've got a technical problem here with the electricity of my headset.
So we've got Big Dave trying to chase down his teammate, and Joyce is trying to chase down Big Dave. And
actually chasing, VW wide slide, opening the door for Matthew to close in. Yep, Matthew got past VW who went a bit wide on the grass. Now struggling with his dirty tires. Making a stroll over the grass. Yeah, Matthew really...
Yeah,
Matthew gave
Matthew's...
2 seconds because of the dirty tyres that VW had.
Oh, Joyce is not going to get past Big Dave again. He's 2 times behind him now.
Yeah, they're not able at the moment to catch up to Vern, who's safely on 5th currently.
Carrie's brought the gap down to 3.8 to his teammate. So, that could be... No, that's 3 seconds behind Kimmy.
That is incredible.
Never
how
mind.
he does that with a dry setup.
It could be a dry setup, or it could have actually been his wet setup. Oh, Big Dave's sliding around. That might allow Joyce's a chance. Oh, Joyce's has now lost a bit of his front wing.
Did I saw some debris flying around?
Yeah, Joyce has just tapped the back of Big Dave and has lost the end plate.
Yeah, he lost the right hand side of his front wing there. Side bit. I don't know if it's so important to have the side bit.
Oh, Petrolhead's got another 3 seconds.
3-second penalty.
And Joyce's is in.
Yeah, that is... so the fight for this position is over. So we might see Mother Goosery, Dave J, P. Did, and Matthew Asprigg and VW actually passing Joyce's.
Yeah, I'm gonna pit stop. Oh, Carrie's off wide. He's pushing to catch Kimmy.
Carrie maybe has dirty tyres now. Ooh, that is a lot. That's some big sliding that.
Carrie's really pushing. Joyce's has...
Yep, as predicted, Joyce's has been handed down behind VW.
Yeah, oh, and coming under fire from Skyline.
Barely before Skyline. Who is on the hotter tyre, warmer tyre I should say. But also on the older tyre, as...
Oh, Joyce is
now got a
struggling.
fresh set.
Yeah, but he's struggling for control of that rear end. I've noticed
just... tyres are still cold. Wow, look at that slide.
I think he's got a very tail-happy car. I think Skyline will be a bit cautious trying to get beside that.
Yeah, Skyline might have the danger of actually losing wing when Joyce does another slide when he overtakes.
He has a chance of losing his front wing, yes. Or Joyce's could slide that much it could destroy Skyline's car altogether. Because these do run simulation damage, if I remember.
Yes, that is true.
So
Joyce might actually have the chance to kill himself and Skyline in the process.
Staying bored with this. So Carrie's getting ever closer to Kimmy. He's now under a second.
That is crazy. That is really putting Kimmy under pressure.
Joyce is sliding again. And is pulling away from Skyline, so he's trying to ball with Carrie here.
So he's now coming up to VW. And he goes for the overtake and loses another part of his front wing.
Oh, and
he slides up and that's it. Joyce
in the
is out.
same place as qualifying.
Yeah. As we have no safety car today, ladies and gentlemen, the race will continue.
I think Joyce's was pushing a bit too much then.
He pushed too much, he wanted too much. He was not careful enough with overtaking VW and paid the price.
Carrie is all over the back of Kimmy right now. For P3.
Yeah.
Carrie's going to get him here down the straight. Kimmy not going defensive yet.
With his fuel.
There's Joyce's leaves. Kimmy goes defensive.
Kimmy goes for the same position where Joyce has just crashed. But he does not make a mistake. He does not damage his front wing.
It looks like Kimmy and Carrie both have the straight line speed as each other. Because Carrie couldn't get past when he moved out of the slipstream.
And again, carries in the minus with his fuel. This might actually, if I predict it right, be a problem in the end for Carry. With his fuel management.
Yeah, that's if he doesn't save his fuel by then.
He puts it now in rich, in wet. That is, oh, wide slide there. Rich fuel setting, Carry.
Oh, Peters is looking to be under fire from Dave J. Quite possibly. Looking at the timings. Dave J is only a 1.1 second behind.
This interval setting is really useful to spot where fights are being.
Yeah. Unlike before, you would miss half
of them. Just guessed. But now this is really useful.
Oh, as Carey tries Kimmy again down the straight. Closes. But I don't think it's going to be enough. No.
No. He's careful. Ooh, will he try?
Oh, I think... Oh, Matthews coming under fire from Dave J. Oh wait, no, Dave J's... Wait.
Oh! Carey has lost part of his wing.
Oh.
He went into the back of Kimmy a bit too hard.
That's a shame. Looks like Demon's coming under fire from Devil. Yeah.
Yes,
these two have been lapped. Yeah, they've been lapped by Big Predators. SH behind them.
So Kimmy and Carey should be there anytime soon.
Kimmy's 8 seconds behind his teammates, so quite a few ways
there you see
back.
LH passing.
Oh, Dave J is 6 times behind Matthew. And Skyline's closing in on both of them.
Let me see Dave J's fight. Oh yeah, he's behind the Torosso.
I wonder if Carey is going to pit for that damage on his front wing. I don't think he is. I think he's still out.
It doesn't look too major. It just looks a bit of a side thing.
Well, which side of the car was it on, the left or right?
I can't tell. We're just a black clouds flying off the Ferrari.
Oh, it's the... I think that's the canards on the front wing. Yeah, it's all he's lost. They don't really affect it much.
Yeah, I don't think this is a major damage. Though he is sliding quite spectacularly.
Well, Skyline's making a look on Dave J now. Skyline's not going to get back in the points from his loss of a front wing on Big Dave.
This is a really dangerous place here. No, does not. He's not able to make the move on the right now.
Just stay on board with Skyline because he is pushing to get past. Looks like possibly Carey's closing back up to Kimmy. Yeah, Matthew's got some breathing room now as Dave J is now defending heavily against Skyline.
Skyline is trying to overtake, but it's not enough. It's going in the corner again. I think if Dave J just hits the brake hard now, he would ruin Skyline's race.
Yeah, thankfully.
Oh, as we see,
Dave J.
No, Dave J gone wide.
I think he lost it on the exit of that corner and just tried to
I think he went
overcome
in the gravel and almost lost it.
Carey's trying again on Kimmy.
Carey's playing a dangerous game here. 5 seconds technical penalty for Petrol Harry.
So that'll be when he does his first pit stop. He'll don't do anything to his car.
Circle for 5 seconds.
And that will
so that might give Demon Racer a chance to close in on him.
Kimmy's now 11 seconds behind Big Brenda. SH. What's the gap? Oh, Carrie's.
Skyline is actually really close to Matthew now.
And he's already passed. Matthew's off in the wall. Off in the wall of turn 3.
Yeah, he survived and his front also looks good. He seems to have no damage.
Alright, looks to have got away with that. Very lucky there. Oh, Demon and Devil are battling. Petrolhead's in the pit, so he served his pit stop.
Yeah.
And he's come up behind them. Might get jumped by Deck here also.
Ooh, Deck now closing in a bit faster with a nice helicopter view here.
Oh yeah, I've just jumped the Deck and received it as well. Oh, Carrie's past Kimmy.
Oh, Deck went wide and lost time.
Carrie's now gotten past Kimmy eventually, so he's now going to be giving chase to SH.
Yeah.
Coming up to Deck, it looked like.
Deck has let them pass early on. And now they're coming up to a big group of drivers who are battling themselves.
Yeah, Demon's closing up on the back of Devil.
Yeah. And Devil is still 40 seconds off VW, so won't see any change anytime soon.
Kimmy's not letting Carrie get out of his sight. He's staying within a second.
Yeah. They'll carry 12 seconds behind SH.
Carrie is on the move. SH has brought the gap down from Big Prender.
Ooh, Demon Racer now in the grass.
Yeah, he slid a bit then.
Seems he did not take any damage whatsoever.
Demon's looking much faster than Devil down the streets.
Yeah.
He'll go for it?
Oh,
no.
He's braking early. Oh, locking up big time.
He's letting... Oh, and he spun. He's half spun it.
That is sad for Demon Racer. Decadent still with the most lost positions.
You'll get there eventually.
eight lost positions for Decadent.
Oh,
from the starting position, and we see somebody. Oh, Petrolhead.
That's
Harry
Petrolhead. Really losing control there. And he's... Devil looks to...
He's struggling. He's struggling to keep his position there. Woo! Get him the rebel.
Deck's going past him now. And Deck's passed, and that's allowed... Possibly...
Right behind him.
Oh, come on, camera angles. Thank you. Jeez. Wouldn't give me a good camera angle.
Demon Racer right on the back of Petrolhead Harry, who's now locking up into the corner of Sector 3.
It's looking like Petrolhead can't handle the pressure of a car being close behind him, it looks like.
Yeah. I think the rain also won't help him here.
There's this big slide in the last corner again.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time until Devil and Demon will be able to pass Petrolhead.
Yeah.
Until he makes his next mistake.
I think
he seems to be really struggling.
I'm going to say this now. I think so far Petrolhead's been very lucky to keep that car out of the wall.
Yeah.
And at some point that luck is going to run out.
Yeah, he's going to make the same fate as choices.
Oh. Matthew's on the back of Dave
Yeah,
J.
I was about to say, Matthew is really closing the gap there now. On the last chicane. Going in it together.
Oh, and another 3 seconds.
Time penalty for VW. Let me check the race. So we have one for Matthew, one for Peter, one for Petrolhead, and one for VW.
I think Petrolhead has some more than others. Oh.
Yeah, he is in trouble.
Petrolhead nearly went into the back of deck there. These two are still going at it.
Time until there happens something.
Dex seems to have got the, I would say, got the better straight line speed. Yeah.
Matthew now on the back of Dave J again.
I think Dave J and Matthew have similar sort of setup style lane, so that it equals itself out every so often. Always he closes up faster there.
Dave J has more fuel left, but they're both running the same fuel mix.
Matthew can get a good. No, Dave J is just pulling away.
I don't think that is. Yeah, I don't think that is enough to actually overtake in the corner.
Skyline's catching P-Dids and it's passed.
Skyline out that lane. Yeah. Place.
Matthew seems to be closing more up on Dave J in the corners. So Matthew's only chances of getting through is now, as Dave J made a mistake. Side by side.
No quarters given here.
Dave J's looking.
Oh, what a close call. Oh, Matthew's defending hard.
Oh, he's left the inside up.
Oh, that might get really close here. Now Matthew got it. He got it.
Yeah, but we are coming up to the start-finish line, and Dave J does have the better. Okay, that was trippy.
Yeah.
Whew. Getting a bit of a graphical. I'm getting a bit of a graphic. Yeah, I can't even speak.
English? Do you speak it?
No. Oh, Matthew's going. And Matthew's out.
Matthew's so out.
Oh, he did so well to get past Dave J.
He did a good race, but sadly, what a sad mistake.
So far Catalunya has claimed 2 drivers in the space of 21 laps. It's going to be a long race.
Just like that in Monaco.
Oh, yeah, Monaco.
The Destruction Derby circuit.
So I'm just now trying to find who.
In the pit.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh no, he's in 4.
Let's see if he only gets new tyres. Yeah, new tyres it is, right?
Bit.
And that comes Demon Racer.
So now, according to this, Devil will not need to stop again.
Probably.
Oh, yep. Apparently lap 34 to 40 is when he's going to pit.
So far everybody's kind of spread out.
Yeah, I think we're now just waiting for the first line of pit stops.
Petrol had Harry against
Oh, SH has just picked up his first set of penalties.
First, yeah.
At the moment, Carey seems to have calmed down his charge.
Yeah, I see he's now 14 or 13.9 seconds behind SH. There's actually 1.5 seconds more than before. We had 12 seconds on him.
Yeah. SH is struggling a bit for traction into turn 3 on the exit. And so far, Big Prenner up the front has been keeping himself out of trouble.
Happily out of trouble. Can focus alone on his driving on these conditions. So far, Vernon is still a big winner in taking positions.
Yeah, of 11.
Yeah.
Our biggest loss is Deck with 5.
Oh yeah, Deck with 5. Yeah.
Because you can't count Matthew or Joyce's because they're retired.
Fortunately, you're retired. But they're still happy on 6. No position being lost.
Now we just wait.
At the moment, everybody's just allowed on around a bit. It's all spread out now.
Yeah. Ooh.
I wonder if you will see heavy rain in Monaco.
Please no. Oh, we got yellows in sector 1.
Ooh,
Demon Racer.
That's a time penalty for
Oh,
him.
we got VW going slowly. That was why we had the... VW was the cause of those yellow flags. I think he nearly lost it in the same place Joyce's did, going off into turn 3.
And there is, I think it's Big Printer coming up behind VW now.
No, that's SH.
Oh, I
think. I believe that's SH.
Oh, yeah, Big Printer is the Ferrari.
No, that was Kimmy coming up behind him.
Kimmy,
Oh, Carey's bringing that gap down now. 14.3.
Yeah. He is... Either he's struggling or he's saving fuel. No, he's not saving fuel. He's still in the minus.
Oh, Big Printer nearly lost it. I'm wondering now if Printer is going to pit before Carey or after, because...
Well, his pit window says lap 34 to 40.
Yeah, Carey's will say lap 33 to 40. So it'd be interesting to see which one of the two pits first.
So far, as I look down the... Wow, P-Bit has 7 laps of extra fuel. What does he do with 7 laps of extra fuel?
Might be saving it till the end.
Going full max fuel mix.
Yeah. Let's see who has saved on fuel. Let's go from the bottom.
Demon Racer has 5 laps.
Devil has 3.
Carey is the only one who's in the minus with fuel. as he's using the rich mix again, as I can only shake my head when I see that. You don't use the rich mix if you're already in the reds.
So far, it's P-Dids that's leading the way with...
Decker didn't actually taken VW.
Yeah, VW must have had another issue. He cuts the corner again.
Oh, a 5 second stop.
Yeah, he just cut the corner again through the chicane.
That is VW's second penalty.
He's got another 5 second. Hasn't he already got a 5 second stop go?
No, that was Petrolhead Harry.
Well, what's he doing? He's just decided to miss the entire chicane out.
I have no idea.
Oh, he's going off into the pit. Oh, he's got damage from wing.
Ooh. Yeah. He must have knocked it somewhere. He stopped. What is going on with VW?
Pit entry, please.
Being right there now.
So
Taking his
they're gonna wait 5 seconds before they can do anything.
Yeah, I think they'll change the wing. Yeah, they're changing the wing, and you get the new set of wets. And Devil's Armpit also just taking his position.
Oh, nearly went straight across the white line on the exit. Nearly lost it.
And there comes a Renault right behind VW. This might be...
Don't go off track again, VW. Don't get another 5 second stop go.
That is Dave J who's coming now behind
Oh,
VW.
and he goes off again.
Oh boy.
It is looking like...
Will he be the next victim for the DNF club?
He's just looking like he's really struggling out there. He's got no rear end traction whatsoever in that car. I think he's one of the people that have possibly done a dry setup.
Yeah, maybe. As he's struggling. I mean, VW is usually not in the rear field.
It looks like Petrolhead's closing up to the back of deck here. Oh, Devil's got a 3 second time.
3 seconds for Devil's Armpits. This is first preference.
Anybody gonna get close? Give us something, please.
No, that is Devil's first offense.
Right. Looks like the gap between Carrie and SH has died off once again.
Yeah, I think there's not much happening there now.
There's not much happening anywhere.
It's coming up to Decker then somewhat.
Yeah, he is.
That is so far as I can tell the closest battle we have on track at the moment.
I believe it is. Looking at these intervals, it is.
This timing are as good as they are frustrating.
Yeah. Gives a whole new challenge of working out, is it the time to the leader or the time to the car in front?
Yeah.
I still say we should be allowed to choose what camera mode we can have. I want to just go full helicopter shot.
That would be awesome for the helicopter shot. Pecker had actually taken deck.
Deck must have had a off moment down in turn 3.
Yeah.
Oh, so and now he's now going off.
Oh no, he might actually... Oh no, he is smart enough not to go back on track. There goes your lead.
Yeah, he gets past Deck and Deck gets past back in the next corner.
Our petrol-head Harry is struggling.
Oh, Big Prenton over the fastest lap.
1:37.1, and we have
Dave J's in the pits.
Sliding around. I think I see Vernon coming up to Petrolhead Harry now to lap him.
We've got Dave J into the pits now. There's a Ferrari due to come in, it looks like. I think we've got Carrie's in.
Carrie is coming in.
So he's going to lose the position out to Kimmy.
Yeah, Carrie also gets a new front wing.
Oh. I wonder if he was pushing a bit too hard.
And Kimmy just got past him as somebody beat himself.
Yeah, Vern's coming down the start finish now.
Decadent and Petrolhead and Vernon are coming down straight now as Carrie's leaving the pit lane.
Oh, Deck's having another sliding moment in turn 3 again. Petrolhead's right up behind him now. This time there's no... Oh.
Ooh, again the same spot.
Same place.
This time he lost out big.
Yeah, he's struggling. Petrolhead is struggling off the end of turn 3 every time.
Yeah, Big Printer now coming up. No, it's Harry.
Oh, we got SH in the pits now. So he's looking to be going for the undercut on Big Brenda, it looks like. I have a feeling with Carrie getting this jump start drive-through penalty, I think it's thrown this race away from. That was a long pit stop by SH there. I wonder if he had to change a front wing.
I have to tell you, I missed it. Petrolhead now has Vernon between him and Decadent.
Big Dave's now got 3-second time penalty.
His first one.
He's right on board with Big Prender, see if he comes off into the pits to cover SH. Oh, VW's out.
VW, as predicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wheel shouldn't be on that side.
I think the car should be facing 90 degrees to a wall as well.
Yeah.
And Big Prender's in. Big Prender is reacting to SH pitting.
Yeah, I think he will get another set of blues. Yeah,
now has SH done enough this outlap to close the gap?
No,
doesn't look like it.
No, it's enough for the Big Thunder to keep the lead. But we have Skyline kept closing in on Mother Goosery now.
Oh yeah, Kimmy's in the pits, I've just seen. Looks like the gap's just gone back to what it was when they first pitted, the top two. Carrie sets the fastest lap. And Goosery's having a bit of a moment out of the chicane.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Cloud Skyline are closed right up. Well, we've got Petrolhead on the back of Deck as well. But he's at that infamous turn 3 again, going off into turn 4 where he loses it every time. So we'll keep an eye on that as he goes up on the inside of Deck. He keeps it. Now on the outside. And on the grass.
Again on the grass. I think just went up so much petrol have crashed it.
Well, I'm not saying anything because every time I've said something, that driver has crashed. So I'm not saying anything anymore.
Oh, Jack, a bit of wide spread there.
Skyline's all over the back of Goosery. Got two battles going on between two cars.
Yeah.
Or four cars, I mean.
Again, struggling with the traction here.
See how Skyline's getting on. Wrong camera angle, Jim. Thank you.
I want the helicopter angle, please. Ooh, they're kind of going in the gravel.
Skyline's past Goosery. Yeah, Skyline got past Goose. Goose went wide. Let's get back down to this battle.
Now, who just let Kimmy pass. Now Kimmy's going to decadent.
No, Petrol can stay behind Kimmy. He will get past Deck when Deck lets Kimmy past.
Yeah, maybe. Or he will take them both out.
I'm not.
Deck lets Kimmy pass.
Deck going
on the outside. Ooh. No, Deck is still defending his place.
Yeah, he's on the outside now. Petrolhead's got it. Just needs a better traction out.
Wow.
Still side by side. And Deck eventually gives up and lets the place go.
He makes a bit of a lead now. I think it's just a matter of time until we see a change of lead there.
Oh, Big Prent with the fastest lap of 35. Yellow's in sector 3, SH is out. Oh, and the start finish straight. Last corner.
Oh, this would be some safety car issue here.
Yeah, that would definitely call for a safety car, as the wheel just falls off. The wheel just politely just drops off as Carrie goes past. Oh, Vern's past. Oh yeah, because Vern hasn't pitted yet, and he's doing now. So the wall now takes SH's car.
Yep.
Looks like Petrolhead's been re-overtaken by Deck.
That's predicted.
I think we've found our position battle constant now.
Yeah.
So Catalina now claims full drivers. Did Big Dave just come into the pitch, he said there?
Yes, he's
so he followed his teammate in.
Yep, he's done now.
So they've done their final pit stop. Who's actually pitted? Let's find out.
You can actually have this displayed how many times.
Yeah, Goosery and P-Dids are yet to stop. They're the only two that's not. Oh, Deck's having a bit of a moment now.
Yeah.
It's allowed Petrolhead to close back up.
Again.
So we've got big gaps at the front, and then this little battle here, where one person makes a mistake, gets past, and vice versa.
Yeah. SH's rank is being handed down field slowly.
Yeah, he's currently P10 at the moment. Still in the points. Oh, and there he goes.
Yeah, there goes the point.
So that's promoted Deck into the points now. And that might give Petrolhead the more insensation.
Petrolhead, Harry and Deck in a battle for points.
Yeah, the last points on the board.
Yeah.
Is Catalunya going to claim another driver? It's claimed 4 so far.
So far, I would say the next candidate would be
Goosery's in.
Petrolhead Harry.
Goosery's in the pits now.
P-Bit is also just entering the pits.
Yeah, so those two have now done their final pit stops.
Yeah. Another 30 laps to go.
Oh,
We're halfway through the race.
Apparently, Petrolhead is due a pit stop.
Ah, so must be Deckard and...
Yeah. So these two... Oh yeah, because these two pitted earlier on, so...
Yeah, they pitted together basically. So I wonder if who will get out faster again. Because you actually need to actually... Oh, they stay out! So the pit window is open.
Yeah, I'm saying that Goosery's supposed to be pitted even though he already has.
The fuel mix switch.
And back down.
While Deckard is using lean. Oh, he backed out of it again. He's just using lean.
Yeah, the gap's increasing between Deck and Petrolhead now.
Well, Devil and Demon are just doing the laps.
Yeah, these two are just all by themselves. I think most of the field are all by themselves. Oh, Peter's having a bit of a moment off the chicane.
Peter also has a green pit window.
Oh, Vern's gone now.
Smashed his car. What is going on here? This is the fifth car now.
Curse of Catalunya, I tell you. Acclaimed drivers. It's worse than Monaco. So our biggest mover on the grid.
It's Dave's task to score some points for Red Bull.
Yeah. And Vern was our biggest mover on the grid as well.
That is
He had gained 12 positions previous to all of this, and now
he had a very good strategy with his setup. And Petrol again around the pit stops. Another lap for him.
Yeah, I don't think we'll like. I think it's just a little bit of a glitch with the game, saying that they've got a pit stop coming up, even though
everybody.
They don't.
Yeah, trust me, everybody has pit stop thing on.
Oh, Skyline's back in the pits.
Big Prenter now with a comfortable lead of 20 seconds to the second place.
Yeah, I think he's just lapped Big Dave. Yeah, he has. And now is Big Dave going to get Skyline? Might.
Mother Gooser actually might be closing into Big Dave.
There's Skyline, there's Dave, gets to the... no. Brings him closer to him.
And Big Dave about to lap Demon, Wraith and Devil's Armpit. Guess those two will be shown some blue flags now.
Vern's still yet to lose the position to Demon.
There we go.
And oh, Dave having a bit of a slap of oversteer.
Is currently now the biggest winner in positions here with 8 positions.
Oh, Goosery gets a 3-second. Oh, Dave's losing it.
Yeah.
Dave's sideways.
Whoa, what a slide.
Keeps it out of trouble.
Look at him.
So this heavy rain so far has claimed 5 drivers.
Yeah. Crazy.
And one of them was the biggest mover in the field, which I'm assuming he will be gutted for that.
He will certainly not be happy about this result.
No, I don't think anybody is when they crash out.
This would have been at least 3 cars.
I think there might have been more than 3. Oh, Petrol gets another corner cut.
I think this is now his second penalty. Corner cutting.
I don't know. I'm not keeping track of who's got penalties. Let's right on board with Petrol. Let's see how he's doing through the corners. Petrolhead sliding around again.
Second. Yeah, it's the second penalty for corner cutting now. Once he gets a point on his license.
Yeah, I was about to say 9-second penalty to get a point on. Oh, Goose's on the back of Dave.
Oh, nice.
As they're getting past the lapped car of Demon.
Right between the McLarens.
So Dave's trying to chase down Skyline while also defending from Goosery. And Goosery's trying to get past Dave. I notice every time they cross the line it always says +1 lap. Yeah. That is saying that they're a lap down, but they're not.
Yeah, I think they're a lap down on printer.
Yes, they are. Oh, Vern's controller froze up, that's why he crashed out.
Oh, no more battery life. That is really unfortunate. A technical incident here for...
Yeah. So far, the only people that have not been lapped by the leader is 3rd and 2nd.
Yeah. Well, 3rd and 2nd are 20 and 25 seconds from him, so...
Kimmy is 45 seconds behind Big Prime and Carrie's 20 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Everybody else is either 1 lap down, or if you're Demon, you're 2 laps down. Just to put it lightly.
Yeah.
Goosery's on the back of Big Dave right now.
Yeah, that is... no petrol has time,
Petrolhead's...
still trying.
He closes in slowly, but then just loses it all.
Again, and then he has like a big gap again.
I think Petrolhead just needs to calm himself down, relax.
He needs to focus a bit more.
Oh, Dave's a bit wide there. And so is Goosery.
Did you just fall in the line?
Goosery's on the inside. Does he get him? Dave's still on the inside.
Yes.
They're still side by side and Dave keeps the position.
Well defended by Dave.
Yeah. I think a combination of both Dave losing a bit of traction on the end of turn 3 allowed Goosey to close up for turn 4 into 5. But that... Oh, and Goosery's just outbraked himself into the back of Big Dave.
That lost him some seconds though.
He's lost a bit of his front wing, the right part of his end plate's gone. So he'll be in the pits. And
so
should...
Taken by P Dids,
yeah.
Probably.
It'll be... Yeah, he might. He might come up behind Dave J. just ahead of Deck. Oh,
Yeah.
he stays out.
Oh no, he stays out. That is surprising. Maybe the damage isn't enough for him?
I would say the damage is enough for it. It's just the risk of he doesn't want to lose 6th place. With good points for his team. I believe his teammates were Petrolhead. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's currently in 1 point.
Yeah.
After burning smashed aside.
So that's smart for Goosery to stay out.
Yeah. Petrol only needs to survive for a point, basically. Since Devil's Arm is 30 seconds behind him.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is I'm wondering if the track's going to claim another life. That's not saying whose, because I'm not mentioning any names. Because I think I've mentioned about 3 of those drivers' names, and all 3 have just been killed in some way. So I think I'm a bit of a bad luck charm for these guys.
No more commentary for you.
I might not yet. I might be told, no, you can't do commentary, you kill the field.
What's your fault? The field.
Demon's trying to get past Goosery to unlap himself. I don't think he knows that Goosery's got a bit of front wing damage. Goosery's
there
in.
it goes. So
He's going to come out behind, I'm going to say Petrolhead now, with him spending the lap out.
Yeah, Petrolhead it is, I think. So Devil's Arm is 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
It will be enough for Mother Ready to get out of the gig.
Of course, the front wing, on goes a new one. Over an existing one.
And release.
I might just actually get out behind.
Dave J.
He's ahead behind Peters. Dave J is 43 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think it is. Petrolhead sliding through the last corner. Sideways.
As he's been doing for the past 42 laps. Well, 41 because lap 1 he went into the pits, but then again he did lose a bit of his front wing, so he probably slid during that.
Yeah.
I think we found our resident F1 drifter here, constantly sliding around.
Well, we will see how he fights in the
As he goes again. Oh, Deck's joining him now, it look like. So far these two are the closest people to each other. Deck's 2 seconds behind Dave J, which I believe he's... no. I nearly said it was his teammate, but it's not. Deck's... who is Deck's teammate again? I know he has one. Who was it?
Oh, he has. Who was the other Williams driver?
Devil.
Devil.
Just outside the points. P11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Now we'll just wait to see if Deck or Petrolhead can close up.
So far the field is pretty much spread.
Yeah, Deck's closing on Dave J down the straight, the same as Petrolhead on Deck. I think Petrolhead's just making one too many mistakes.
Yeah. If he gets close and then he makes a mistake and loses 2 seconds again.
Yeah. Deck just loses time ever so often from his little mistakes, but it's not near as much as Petrolhead has been doing. But then
in this relentless rain.
I can't say much because I lost it on the first lap in our race. So I paid a visit to the trips lap 1. Oh. Oh. Come on, someone get close.
Come on, petrol head Harry. Close the gap.
He is closing, he's now 1.2 behind. So he is getting now. As I say, that deck gets closer to Dave J.
What's going on, Canada? 3-second penalty.
Oh, I just missed that. Oh, Petrolhead, another mistake again.
We really need to see who got how many seconds. If there's a 9-second penalty,
yeah.
we need to report that.
Deck seems to have the better straight line than Dave. Whereas Dave just seems to be that bit better in the corners. Skyline's apparently 1 minute behind Kimmy, which I can't believe that is possible.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Skyline's going around turn 3. Ah, he is. Kimmy's onto the last corner. So get back to deck. As he's a lot closer now than what he has been.
Oh yeah.
Still got quite a few laps to go.
Yeah.
Before this is over. It's been a long race for these lot. But it feels like a long race. It probably isn't for them.
I feel for them it's probably really intense. But it's currently just not much happening. Everybody is just racing on their own.
A few drivers are close to each other here and there, but the rest of the field's just so spread out.
Yeah, or dead.
Yeah.
I wonder what
the right way to say it.
Really.
How
many drivers will be out there?
Well,
and we have a 3-second time penalty for Demon Racer.
If this heavy rain was in Monaco for these lot, I'm pretty sure Petrolhead would be completely gone.
Absolutely, there's not much room to play in Monaco.
Yeah, the way his car's been sliding around, it's...
Yeah, same as Baku, that is also one of those candidates where your race is over fairly quickly.
Hasn't Baku already been done though?
No.
Really?
Baku has not been done yet.
Ah.
Monaco and Baku and Singapore are all still to come.
I know Singapore is still to come because that's near the end of the season, that.
Yeah. But yeah, Monaco's next, then something else, and then Baku. I think Hungary, then Baku.
Fair enough. Oh, I think Deck's off in the wall. Petrolhead's in the pits.
Yeah, it's just exiting the pits now.
Devil's lucky not to lost a wing.
Not taking damage.
Yeah, he's very lucky not to.
Yeah. Isn't this the second time we already almost smashed it?
Yes. I believe it is.
What a luck! What?
Yep. Oh, Demon's back in the pits. He's reported of getting no damage, from what it looks like.
What's your damage?
Can't change the camera. Oh, maybe?
Nope, no damage.
No.
Oh,
Bit of a-
intermediate it is for him.
Ah, I wouldn't say it would be actually intermediate unless he ran out of wet tyres. Well, how many times did he... Oh, that's hide the UI.
Let's see times. He's the only one in intermediates yet. No, we have Decadent now going on the pit lane.
Yeah, it's not intermediate time. I don't think.
No, this is
I doubt it.
not the weather for intermediates.
See what deck goes on. Deck is going on the... Never set.
Wet it is again.
That will allow
And
Petrolhead
just
pass.
taken Decadent.
So now Deck's got to catch up to Petrolhead again.
No, yeah, he has like a lap faster tires now. A lap fresher tires, I should say.
Yeah. I wonder if now Demon's just realised the mistake of going on intermediates. But then again, he has nothing to lose. He is last.
No, he has nothing to lose. There's a 11-second gap to Devil.
Yeah, he's 43 second behind Devil.
Yeah.
Devil's 11 seconds behind Deck.
Oh yeah. It's late, alright.
Alright, I'll let you off. Demon seems not to be struggling as much.
Demon has not really much to lose at the moment, yeah. As we see Dave chain the pit lane.
I wonder if he's...
For some new wheels.
What's he going on? I wonder if it is intermediate time.
I don't think so. It just looks like it's too heavy.
It's another set of wets for Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, Petrolhead's on the grass again. He's making frequent trips to that grass. He's going to get ahead of Dave J here.
Takes Dave J.
I think that's the leader coming up behind him as well. No, it's Carrie.
Decadent also got Dave J. Devil's armpit now in the pits.
Oh, Petrolhead's off on the gravel. And he comes straight on back in front of Dave, in front of Deck.
Oh, Deck might actually take him now.
He made a big trip to the gravel trap at the end of turn 3.
Maybe he's out of focus and just... Oh, Mother actually took P-Dibs now.
Oh yeah, that was actually on track as well. P-Dibs are starting to come back.
I think Deck will now try to take on Petrolhead in the beginning of sector 3.
I think he'll get him down the start finish if providing he gets a good exit better than Petrolhead.
Yeah, if Pebble doesn't mess it up now and change him. Gets another time penalty.
Petrolhead gets a much better line this time.
Yeah, no, definitely not holding here anytime soon. As long as he's not making any mistakes.
See if Petrolhead goes for a bit of a slide again. Does he? No. Oh, there's a slide on turn 4. That'll allow deck to close back up again.
Will be able to close the gap.
All deck has to do is just keep applying the pressure, and just wait for Petrolhead to make that mistake.
Yeah, just to wait, just to freak him out. This whole thing is also kind of a mind game, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
you know, there's somebody just luring in the back, waiting for you to make a mistake.
And once you've got someone in your mind, you can't really get them out, because once they're there, they're stuck there, and you're constantly focusing on them and not what you're doing. Yeah. And that inevitably leads to making a mistake.
Yeah. That's what I noticed with inside in Russia. It was like 500 or something behind me. I was just like, oh god, don't bend it.
Yeah, as soon as someone gets close to you and you start worrying what they're doing, then you might as well just go get past.
Yeah.
This Petrolhead's now pulled.
Still trying to close into deck.
I think Deck made a mistake somewhere, because he's now 2.3 seconds behind.
Yeah, he must have made a mistake. Yeah, but Petrolhead not close into feeders.
Oh god. What lap is our leader on to? 51. Going on to 52.
So 15 laps to go.
Yeah. I just realised I went all the way up to Big Print to find out what lap he was on. It says in the top left.
In the last game, it was it showed the lap of the car.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it did, but obviously it's not. It's what lap the leader's on.
Yeah.
Oh, Skyline's in the pits.
I think he has. Big Dave could take him maybe more good.
Yeah, Big Dave is going to take 4th place. Skyline is going on intermediates.
Great choice.
As Dave comes past now. We've got Kimmy in. Kimmy's now coming in.
Will he go for into 4? Yeah.
5 second stop go for Big Prender. I think it's intermediate time.
Yeah. Maybe the tires are just worn out now. Well, he has nothing to fear, I think. Carry.
Big Prender does if he decides to pit. If he pits, Carry will get him.
Yeah. Though Carry will need to pit as well.
Yeah. Carry stays out, I believe. Yep. Oh, P-Ditz is on the back of Goosery.
So that's Big Prenter.
So who we got now that's on intermediates? Skyline, Demon and Kimmy. The rest are still on Indus. Oh, P-Ditz, don't smash your wing off. Not now, since you're getting right up behind Goosery.
Oh,
Deck and Petrolhead are going at it. I missed that one.
Got it.
I missed it. I was on board with P-Dids. As a matter of fact, I'm still on board with P-Dids.
Yeah, it's because petrol had to in his tank and wide and into the gravel a bit with two wheels. That just totally didn't. Yeah.
P-Dids is pulling away, dropping off from Goosery, it looks like.
Again with the slide.
Skyline's on the back of Big Dave.
Oh yeah. Wet against inches.
And Skyline's looking to get the better line.
Yeah, Big Dave well defended.
Skyline's looking quick on those intermediates, it's looking.
Carrie's pitting.
Carries are going on the intermediates.
Prender must pit it as well.
Prender could pit.
Petrol had his pit in there. And it's also front wing damage, as I just saw.
Petrol has gone in his.
No, he has damage.
Skyline got past Big Dave.
Yeah, Big Dave must pit soon as well. If this really transitions to like raining. What if they're just out of wet tires?
No, I think it is intermediate time because Skyline Kimmy just set the fastest lap, 35.2 on the Indus.
Okay.
I think it's intermediate time.
Yeah, we'll change to light rain.
Big Trent is in.
As well.
And he does have a 5 second stop go as well to consider, so that'll allow his
37 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Might get actually really close.
The waiting, holding him. I think he's going to come out. Yeah, he's going to come out in front.
Yeah, he's going to keep his lead for 10 laps to go.
Yeah, Kyrie's coming around the final corner now. Prender's already out of the pits and up to speed.
Yeah. Prender's keeping the lead here. Now it's just a matter of time until Big Dave and all the others are pitting as well. I didn't.
Yeah, he's gotten past Dave J, so I wonder if Dave made a mistake, which has allowed...
Big Dave is now coming in.
Yeah, he'll be coming in for the Inters now. I think we'll also see Goosery, P-Dids, and the rest of them to come in.
Deckard, Dave J, and Pedal already here, so give us all pit.
As Kimmy sets the fastest lap again. So Goosery's staying now, as is P-Dids.
Yes, Goosery got him.
But as we've seen, the intermediates have been proven to be better than the wets, so
yes,
Big Dave might get that position back from Goosery.
Bits of blue sky actually peeking out.
Yeah, the weather is slowly dropping down.
Somewhat clearing.
We'll stay on board with Big Dave because he is closing on Goosery as he gets past Demon.
Goosery, carrying the in fastest lap.
And that's a whole 2 seconds faster than what... Yeah, it is. That's a whole 2 seconds faster than what Kimmy put.
Yep. Crazy.
Dave J's in the pits now.
Green's for him. And he got
intermediates. Big Dave's on the back of Goosery now.
Second and Peters, and we have a 3-second penalty for Big Hunter.
Big Dave's all over the back of Goosery now. Goosery goes defensive, I think. Can't see over the hill.
Yep. Can't take it. Yeah, you can't take it.
Race. Keeps ahead. Closes the gap on Dave there in the corner.
Oh, Dave is attacking in the corner.
Now, Dave will have the better grip through the corners now as he goes and looks on the inside of turn 4. Oh, where's Goosery gone?
Goosery goes wide.
I lost sight of Goosery.
Goosery took a little field trip.
Oh, P-Dids is now going to have a look.
P-Dids. And Goosery might be struggling with the dirty tyres now. And with Decadent in the pit lane.
Deck's gonna lose. He's gonna lose the positions to.
Two positions.
Yeah, he's gonna lose 2. He's gonna come up behind Dave J.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's gonna come up behind Petrol. Dave J is 24.4 seconds behind.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
For some reason the intervals are taking their time updating.
He will be rather unhappy though to have lost position again to Petrol.
P-Dids has dropped back from Goosery. See if there's any more late pit stops coming
Goosery still not pitting.
I think there's only 3 drivers left.
Another penalty carrying.
There's 3 drivers still on the wets. Goosery, P-Dids and Devil. Everybody else is on the intermediates. And carries 9 seconds behind Big Printer.
Decadent got a warning for crossing the pit lane white line.
Carry sets the fastest lap again, 33.1.
We're going to need to check the table after the race for penalty times.
Yeah, I think there's been quite a few penalties dished out this race.
Yeah.
So who's moved? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. Who's moved the most positions? P-Dids with 8. And the person with the most pit stops is Deck with 4. I would have thought it would have been Petrolhead, to be honest.
I am impressed with Petrolhead is so long. But Mother Goosery, another lap on the left.
Yeah, there's no point those two pitting. Even though they will come out in the same positions as where they are now, because Petrolhead's 50 seconds behind P-Dids.
Yeah.
There's honestly no point in pitting. And P-Dids has saved 14 laps of fuel. He could run it in rich for the rest of the race.
He could run it on max for the rest of the race. 14 laps of fuel.
He's been saving from the get-go.
Yeah, he must have driven in lean all the time.
I don't think I've seen him leave lean mix at all. I think he's been in lean for the entire race. Oh, he's moved it up the rich. And back down to lean.
14 laps. He could go on max for the remaining race, I think.
Yeah, I think he could.
Oh, could catch Mother Misery with that.
Goosery's only got 2 laps of fuel saved. So Goosery would only be able to put up a fight for 2 laps. Whereas Goosery would just be able to floor it.
Could just fly by.
Yeah. Oh, Petrol had another warning.
That is his third. That is 1 point on his license.
Oh, Big Prender now sets the fastest lap. Sure, now his teammate's not the only one that can go quick. Oh, and Carrie now fights over.
Do you know if we actually need to appeal that as duets, that he has his 3 penalties?
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm pretty sure it's done automatically. I think all we've got to do is just get proof that they do have 9 seconds worth of penalties. And then it's just automatically given a point. Pretty sure, I don't know. Could be wrong. I would just quickly...
I'll investigate and we'll take further steps then otherwise.
I just quickly send Mike a message now. He might be online. Possibly.
It's only 6 laps to go. We have the time to watch the last 6 laps. Then after that I will check it out.
Peter is dropping off from Goosery now. Goosery's got possibly Big Prender coming up behind him as he lets him past.
There is a Ferrari.
Yeah, Carrie's coming up through as well. It looks like if I go... I think that's Carrie back there. No, that's Pedits. No, that's Pedits behind the Goosery, not Carrie. Prender's already lapped him, I think. Yes. Carrie's coming up behind Pedits.
Yeah. And Big Prender is in front of Mother Misery.
Yeah. It's interesting to see that Petrolhead has not brought the gap down to P-Dibs at all.
No.
Even though he is on the intermediates. No, it's down to 43.8, so he's slowly coming down.
Yeah, but it's not enough within the next 4 laps.
No. How many laps down are these guys? Oh, and that's another... how do I get this up again? How did I get the... Ah, there we go. Gas to these. They're 2 laps down from Goosery. Big Dave and Skyline are 1 lap down.
Everybody else after Goosery is 2 laps down.
Yeah. From Goosery to Demon, 2 laps.
Wow. I thought it would have been more.
Alright, just got confirmation the 9-second penalty rule is automatic.
Ah, okay.
So we don't need to do anything about it.
Appeal.
No. Drivers can appeal against it if a penalty was deemed too harsh.
No, this wasn't too harsh. This was
I think what it means by that is like If you ran just only 2 wheels across in the game, just gave you an instant 3 second, I think.
Yeah.
I
Or
think
somebody
that's...
else ran you off.
Yeah. And being pushed off wide and being given a penalty for it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got yellows in sector 3. Peter to spun. Peter to spun.
Do you think his tires are worn out, or was it just a focus?
I think it was just a loss of focus. I think the braking just got away from him. That was it, because it was in the chicane in the last sector.
Tired of the rain.
Yeah. We've got deck closing up to the back of Petrolhead here. It's now 1.7 from 3 seconds. A lot of debris all over the track. It's a good thing it's not on the track so they don't get any punctures. I believe the game picks that up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually collision detection with that.
Nice.
As if you would have in real life.
That's good to know, because not like before where you could just go straight or go... Petrolhead was on the AstroTurf there.
Wait. I think like Baku and Monaco could be critical parts there.
Yeah.
Where you got debris flying all over the floor and just picking up punctures left and right. That would be...
Deck's right on the back of him now. These two are still not finished with each other.
No, I think they will fight till the end.
Which is 2 laps away. No, 3 laps. But it's 2 laps for them, 3 laps away for the leader.
Yeah,
I think.
Big Predator is on 64 now.
Yeah, 3 laps.
Wow,
Deck's passed.
Beautiful pass.
Petrolhead helped a little bit there as he went along the grass. It's been a frequent traveller on that grass I saw there.
Frequent lawnmower.
Oh, Demon's closing up to the back of Devil. We've got a battle for the 11th place going on.
Yeah,
Demon's got Carry behind him. Oh, Demon's getting past Devil, as Devil had to go off circuit to allow Carry past. Demon's now moved up to P11.
About 15 seconds.
Big Prentice sets the fastest lap.
Last lap now.
No, I'm on lap 65.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I need some glasses.
Deck spun. Nearly got cleaned out by Petrolhead. Deck was half spinning back onto the track and nearly got cleaned out.
Wow, Deck must be furious.
Petrolhead was awfully close to that front wheel of Deck. That would have been 2 casualties.
Oh, I don't want to be in Deck's shoes now. He must be really furious.
All that work gone.
Gone in an instant. Well, he can still walk away with 2 points.
He's behind Kimmy right now, so if he's able to stay behind him, and if Kimmy can close the gap to Petrolhead, he might be back on behind him.
Would have been 2 laps.
Yeah, it is kind of pushing it, but it can be done. It can be done. If Petrolhead doesn't make any mistakes, it might not. But if he does continue to make these mistakes,
it is likely that he makes a mistake again.
Carry sets the fastest lap. These 2 Ferraris are not allowing one another to have the fastest lap.
No. They are battling out till the end.
Yeah. Petrohead runs wide again.
Devil's Armpit also clipping the grass a bit.
Do we know how many penalties? Oh, well, no, last lap anyways, it's no point. I was about to say, do we know what, how many penalties Big Prenter has to carry? There'd be no point to done the last lap, so might as well just wait.
Yeah, just wait. But I think it's enough that Big Prenter keeps his position.
Yeah.
Carry also had some penalties.
So far, nobody else is close anymore.
No, I think this race is done.
Since Dex spun, he's not been able to do anything about getting back up.
No.
And there we go, race over.
Wins. Big Dave passing a second.
And Carrie finishing up with the fastest lap of 1:32.2.
Wow.
And it looks like I can. Who's next to come across the line? I think it's Demon. Devil's gotten past Demon at the last second. I don't know if that was down due to penalties. I'm gonna try and stay away from the person that's next across the line. As P-Dids has been next. Keep an eye on Petrolhead, see if he makes any mistake. Let's come to the final chicane. Bit of a lock-up, but all in all, clean. Keeps it out. And I believe Dave J is going to be the last one to cross the line.
Yeah.
Oh, we got yellows in sector 2.
Yeah, 3 cars have just collided where the bots were racing.
Ah, okay. I'm guessing you caught it.
For Dave J.
He's coming across the line now. P10. And there we have it. And that was the F1 race at Spain.
Yeah, Spain. With 5 deaths.
Yep, Cataluna taking 5 people.
Also fan favourites here, like Vernon. And we have a double podium for Ferrari here.
Yeah. Kimi scoring some vital points there for Mercedes.
Yeah, Big Dave's got some vital points for Red Bull.
And that was the Formula 1 race at Spain. So we'll wait to see who got what penalties.
Next week's Spain again.
Oh, Petrolhead's got a point on his license, it looks like. He has 14 seconds worth of penalties. That's allowed Deck to retake the position. Anybody else?
No.
No. Only Petrolhead's the one to be caught out by the 9-second penalty rule.
Yeah, Petrolhead will be awarded.
VW and Big Prenter with 8 seconds. Just 1 second to spare. Yeah, but I'm still...
So, Petrolhead, his first license point for keeping it straight on the track.
It's a shame Vern went out because he was our biggest mover in the first part of the race. 11 positions
until he bended it.
Until his pad died.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all.
Remember, charge your pads.
Yeah. Big issue there. And we'll see you all for the rerun of F2 Spain.
Yeah. After like